Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to day 94. What if you weren't burnt at the stake? This title just landed in a few moments ago. It is something that I have often contemplated on. It is something that has quickened the speed of my heart. And yet, this is what I'm speaking about today. This is what I'm choosing to put forward in how I'm speaking today. Because I am choosing to rise myself to a new level of identity, to rise myself to a new level of woman that I am wanting to express out into the world, that I am wanting to feel in myself. And the woman who wants to have real, deep conversations about evolution, about us really becoming who it is that we want to be, and doing so as the conscious creator of that being. Having been in the feminine reclamation world for a really long time, I've been blessed with some of the women that I've been able to be mentored by, shown depths of myself by, and all these things. And something that hasn't always sat with me at times is a story of I'm too afraid to move because I was burned at the stake. And though this may ruffle some feathers, so be it. What if we are unconsciously using that story as a reason to not embody the next level of woman, the next level of soul identity that is available for you? And so that you put off for days, weeks, maybe even years, trying to heal this witch wound, trying to somehow reclaim yourself from a burning that may or may not have taken place. There is no doubt that atrocious things have been done to women over centuries, millennia, most likely. Are we doing a disservice to ourselves in this or any lifetime, to those women, by not rising ourselves into the power, into the influence, into the magnificence of who it is we know we are and who it is that we want to be? How many, let me ask this question, and this is a question I've wanted to pose and I haven't. What if, in some very strange, potentially unconscious way, a story was planted into the psyche of women that the reason we are afraid to move is because we were burned in a previous lifetime? Whether that happened or didn't. And I know there are people who can travel and journey and see things within people's consciousness from all levels. But what if we are really using that story from holding us back? What if the fire that you feel in your belly, the passion you feel in your heart, is calling you to move, is calling you to rise to meet yourself, and not only think about it, not only dream about it, but to actually move on it, to embody it, to allow your body to really calibrate to the frequency of that. And it can be scary. and it is scary. And that is okay. But just because it's scary doesn't mean that there is a other life wounding, holding you back. It may be that whatever may have happened could be the very nourishment in some way of growth. And as I have shared, I am opening up a 10-day private group for us to come together and to go live as the women that we are becoming. To have a place where we just get to train, get to practice, get to see how it feels to move as her, for her, and to see what happens. Sometimes there's no teaching in this group. There will be offerings of journal prompts, of themes or topics to contemplate, of opportunities that may arise to take certain action, whatever it might be. The only request, if you choose to join this 10-day experiment, 10-day training school, is for you to show up for you every day and go live, to speak at the level of identity that you may not have put out in public before, and to see what it is like to choose to put down stories that may have been holding you back from making this move. I feel like with the lives that will go live every day, I might come on in there and just give suggestions of the general themes that are arising for everybody. But as I said, this is not for you to come in and be a viewer of others, getting this quiet dopamine hit of thinking you're doing it. This is about having skin in the game. This is about showing up, as I said, for yourself and for who it is you are becoming. If you would like the details, I will post them below under this video. If the title activated you, if what I have said in this video has activated you positively or in the opposite, investigate it. Is there a grain of truth in what I have said? Or maybe that's not the case for you. We all have our own paths. But what stories are in your psyche, in your consciousness, that are holding you back, whether they happen in this lifetime or another? Are you willing to be the curator, the director, the designer of your own identity, of your level with which you want to show up in the world, for the world? And are you willing to move for that? Let me know your thoughts. I will post the link for the 10 days below, and I will see you tomorrow.